Hi, it's Eileen Head. This is the shift tip number 7, uncommitted spiral. This video is about how your patterns and your limiting beliefs can take you into the uncommitted spiral. When you're making a commitment, you're giving your word. And if you stay in integrity, you stay within that word. But it can also keep you trapped. You can become overcommitted and not allow yourself room to have the spontaneity when options come up, to have some fun or do something that you would really like to do. Here's an example. Sam came to me and he was having difficulty with relationships. He's a very big part in a small community, and a lot of people call on him to help them, and he's happy to do that. That's where he feels his worth is in helping people. But what happens is, he's committed sometimes days and weeks outwardly, and once he gives his word and something else comes up, he goes, I'd really like to do that, but I'm already committed. I gave my word. In his relationships, he would, what we discovered was his patterns. He would tell someone, I'll phone you tomorrow, or I'm going to do this. And then, something else came up, he'd already committed, or he felt he needed to commit to something else. And so he didn't want to break his word. He had a fear of conflict. And so he wouldn't just contact and inform, I'm sorry, I'm unable to do that. Or he didn't learn the skill of negotiation. He didn't know what that was because the fear of conflict kept him stuck there. And these unconscious patterns make no sense. When we really figure out what's going on with them, sometimes we go, is that what that is? Is that why I'm reacting? And we're reacting on autopilot of the same patterns. So he was unaware that he was doing this. And on the other end of it, whatever gal he was in a relationship with, when he didn't inform, would be waiting. There's an energy cord between two people when there's a commitment, when there's a discussion. And so I'm going to call you, and she's waiting on the other end. And when that time comes and he doesn't contact her, a lot of things can happen. She can feel confused and frustrated, resentment if this is an ongoing pattern. Depending on her own lack of confidence, she can blame it on herself. And until she learns boundaries and say, this isn't going to work for me, I'm not going to be last. You either need to make room or keep your commitments, then this isn't going to work. And this is a pattern that is in couple relationships, in careers and work, and can really, really hold you back in your life. So what I did with Sam was we scripted some negotiating skills that when things come up, and also with the awareness of what was the patterns that he was doing and what was most important. Did he want to continue doing the patterns he had? Or, what was his end goal in life? What was his long-term goals? And how was he going to accomplish those? And so the spiral down is you make the commitment, you feel you give your word, you don't keep the commitment out of fear of conflict, you don't inform or renegotiate, and the spiral goes down. How you bring the spiral back up is you become aware of the patterns that you're doing, the effect that it has on the other person, informing or renegotiating, and you start to look at your life differently with long-term goals. What is it I really want? What is it that's really important to me? Instead of just feeding your worth tank, so to speak, looking at your worth in a different way. I have lots of programs for couples and singles and individuals. I have the Shift program, and I do offer a free call. So check out my website, eileenhead.com, and let me assist you with whatever patterns are going on in your life. I can quickly help you shift and learn to thrive. eileenhead.com